Can you hear me?
This isn't like my usual content, but here's how I got my hand to open up after my stroke. I pretty much bought everything I could on Amazon, and I'm going to show you the best ones that work for me. All the links for these products will be in my bio or in the description. If you do therapies, you should be able to recognize this thing. It's an E-stem machine. I'm no professional, but I think this is where you put it to activate your extensors. And the next one up is this robotic glove. At first, it's really hard to put on, but eventually it gets pretty easy to put on. There's different settings on this thing. You can actually isolate each finger. With me, my index finger and my thumb are the weakest right now. So I like this next one because you can actually manually open your hand with it. When I'm watching a movie, I'll just randomly have this on me. I don't know what this thing is called, but it's great for fine motor skills. And it helped me get my shoulder stronger too. This is easily the most frustrating thing, but it does get so much easier. When you do get this thing, don't just put it back with your strong hand, use your weak hand. This will help your brain and your extensors connect. Next up is this hand splint. And this is my favorite hand splint on Amazon, and I'm going to show you why later on. I wear this to bed almost every night. This next one is my favorite man purse. It's super easy to use with just one hand. Next up is this muscle massager. Somewhere around here is what opens your hands. Once again, I'm not a professional. But do ask me about car stuff. This is my favorite one out of all of them. It's a weight bar. I'll just stand it up and move it around every which way. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it worked. Once again, this is what worked for me. When I was doing inpatient, I would put this on the table, or I would put it on my bed and do some curls with it, with ankle weights at the end of it to hold it down. The number one thing with stroke recovery is repetition, repetition, repetition. We're gonna sit here and watch this again one more time for no reason. I'll post more exercises and my leg exercises later on. Here's why I love this splint. When I do push-ups, it makes my fingers curl, and this thing holds it down. Alright, the most important thing you can do is weight bear to open up your hands. And I do this about 3 times a day. I'll pretty much sit like this with my elbows straight or kind of straight for 15 minutes. And I'll also do it standing up. And I'll stand like this also for about 15 minutes twice a day. Well, I try to, but yeah. And here's a bonus product. It's a rocking knife. This is perfect if you can't use a knife. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. And now back to the car stuff. I'll see you guys next Sunday.